This is Mpumi Matutu and welcome back to my channel. Yesterday my sister was here because I have flu, but I feel better today. So to all those that have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are viewing for the first time, this is a faith-based channel. I preach, I teach, I share testimonies, everything that has to do with Jesus Christ. So I have been sharing the biblical names of Jesus Christ this past few days, and today is day 7. So the name of today is Bridegroom, Jesus the bride. So it reads, Jesus answered, "How can the guests of the bridegroom mourn while he is with them? The time will come when the bridegroom will be taken from them, and then they will fast." That is in Matthew 9 verse 15. Okay. Bridegroom is another name for groom. In this passage, Jesus referred to himself as the groom and his disciples as the bride. The Apostle Paul made a similar analogy in Ephesians 5, in which he referred to Christ as the groom and the church as his bride. Bride and groom are words typically reserved for the wedding day of two people. Considering this, we can look at the entire life and ministry of Jesus on earth as a wedding day. A day to celebrate, a festive day, a day of hope and joy, a day of vows and promises. In the passage in Matthew, the Pharisees argued that the disciples should be fasting, for this was a common religious practice in order to eliminate whatever separates you from God. But nothing stood between the disciples and God. Jesus was right there among them. The Old Testament book, Songs of Songs, is largely a loving, poetic dialogue between a bridegroom and his bride. The two main characters in this book clearly adore one another and praise each other lavishly. Biblical scholars have seen Song of Songs as a symbolic allegory of the love relationship between Jesus and his bride. In Song of Songs 5 verse 16, the bride declares of the bridegroom, "His mouth is sweetness itself. He is altogether lovely. This is my beloved. This is my friend. This is Jesus to us, the one who adores us, as a bridegroom adores his bride." Okay, so the two questions are, how has Jesus revealed himself as the bridegroom in my life, and how might I approach today differently knowing that Jesus is the bridegroom? Well, firstly, I remember when I was single, I never longed for somebody, I never longed for a partner. Maybe it was because I was still young, I don't know, but Jesus Christ filled everything inside of me that I never needed another person to feel. He acted as my partner through it all. Like, I could easily submit to him, as it says in the book of Corinthians that, when you are single, devote your life to Christ, give yourself to Christ, everything, do it for Christ. And my life was so nice as a single person. I never regretted being single. I never wanted to get married because I was lonely. But Jesus Christ led me to long for him more than anything. I could easily devote my life to him. I could just do everything for him, go to church, preach his word. I would read the Bible more than I did now. I could spend hours in prayer, because it was that relationship that at that point he was my partner, my only partner. And it made me submissive to him more than I could ever imagine. How might I approach today differently knowing that Jesus Christ is the bridegroom? Well, I never lack anything. I know that Jesus is a father to the fatherless, a husband to those who don't have husbands right now, to those who are widows, to those who are single, to those who need a friend. And I know that he is always there. So that's how I see him, that I will never lack anything when he is there. He'll always be the groom of my life. He comes first above everything. Okay, so guys, the way Jesus is so loving, I just pray that you get to know him as well, and that you invite him into your life and allow him to be your God. He will be your partner. He will fill everything that is missing in your life. If you are single right now, just know that Jesus is a bridegroom and he'll be there for you. When I don't have Jesus, I feel empty, but when I have him, I feel full. So I do pray for you that you get to realize that all that you have been longing for is Jesus, and that you get filled up. You just have to accept him as your personal Lord and Savior. This is a very powerful concept, is understanding that all your wrongs have been paid. Everything wrong that you could ever think of has been paid off, and you are free now because you have somebody who loves you more than anyone could ever love you in this world. Okay, so if you haven't done so, he's near your heart and your lips. You just accept him as your personal Lord and Savior. Confess all the sins that you've ever committed and ask for forgiveness, and surrender your life to him, and you will be free from slavery, free from all this emptiness that you feel, and longing for a partner who is Jesus Christ. So that was the message of today, guys. Hopefully I'll be better in the coming days, and thank you so much for watching.